my gosh, I love this skin. Let's go hug somebody. Just don't eat all of it.
No, but like,
it's probably fine. It does not have a date.
It has a date. It's like by yesterday, but like I don't know. It just like looks like brownish.
Just take at least one
like,
bite
sad.
before you decide.
No, like I picked out the chicken already, so I could maybe just eat that. But you know.
Yeah.
It's crunchy sloth from Trader Joe's. So it's like had like carrots, romaine, cabbage I think. I think some like scallions and like cilantro too. I should have eaten it yesterday.
Yeah. Probably.
It's okay, I'll save the dressing and eat the dressing with something else.
You could always save the dressing. There is like this whole other scene available.
Okay, I'm fucking ready. Fuck this shit.
Yay!
Should we play squads on the hill?
No.
Why?
I need to hug somebody.
I'm just gonna hug Brandon.
Somebody that's available for hugging.
That's available.
Or is she?
Should I get the skin crystal?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I love it.
I reflect a lot. Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
But it's my skin I had first.
I thought about it first.
I fucking bought it first.
I showed you first.
Oh, do not put on shades.
Crystal was born first.
Born first, bitch. Respect your elders, bitch.
I'm the oldest.
Right, you're our dad. Respect your dad. Do what?
Is this some kind of Oedipus complex? Not that going on.
Who fucking knows, dude? Seriously, I've lost it. I've absolutely lost my mind. I've changed a little bit.
So
okay.
any contract you sign could be voided because you don't have the mental capacity to make decisions for yourself.
I wouldn't trust me. No, that's literally why I changed my major, dude. You don't change your major unless you're like, okay, like in counseling, you have to basically be a square. You can't really just like smoke weed and play video games and be a real person. You have to be like a robot. And I'm like, that's my life.
And how does that make you feel?
I feel like that's life, bro. I've never really been a conformist. I was always kind of like different. And
so you would consider yourself a contrarian, is what you're saying?
I just can't go with the flow, like the mold. I'm just like that little black sheep that wanders off and gets lost. But it's
and have you felt this way since you were a child, or are these feelings new?
Yes. I actually have been doing some psychological studies of my type of personality. I don't know if you're aware of attachment theory, but like basically I'm a fearful avoidant, so I'm very fearful of things and people and situations, and it doesn't help that I watch like all of Friends of House.
And do you think this was because you grew up in a cult?
Yes, that's
and
part of it.
Your parents were available to you?
They were like sometimes there for me, sometimes not. So that's like my personality. Sometimes.
And that's why you developed this attachment.
Oh yes, definitely.
I forgot the attachment theory. That's.
Yeah, there's anxious attachment.
It's like fearful attachment, whatever.
Avoidant attachment, fearful, and then whatever the normal one is, like. I forget, because that will never be me. And actually...
And why do you feel the need to self-diagnose yourself, Crystal?
Oh, because I'm trying to be like a psychologist of some sort, so I figure I better kind of know myself before I'm trying to like know somebody else.
And do you think it's the healthiest to diagnose yourself like this in such ways?
I'm just kind of like a very reflective person, and my mind wanders very deep in dark places and questions
And why do
things.
you think your mind does that,
I would
Crystal?
love to know. I would love to know why that is. I don't know.
Do you think you're just not analyzing yourself in that way because
What
you're
am I
scared
supposed to
of
be,
what
like a
one might?
boring square? That's not me. I've tried. It doesn't. I can't. Like, I just can't conform. I can't conform to a cult religion or society or just married life or just anything.
So you said multiple times today in our session that you don't want to be a conformist and that you've always been that platitude.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're so obsessed with societal standards and other people's perceptions of yourself?
That's a good question because my dad like really loved me and he never spanked me or yelled at me, and he was like a really good dad. But however, he did like cheat on my mom and they got divorced, and then he eventually died from like bad stuff. Drugs, heart issues. So I feel like I've just been a little lost kid all my life. Just kind of like trying to find answers, I guess.
So you feel like you never truly grew up?
I did, but I just can't seem to like get in line with like other people who just follow all the rules all the time. I just can't do it. It's so boring. I don't know. So I just feel like I could be fake or I could just be me.
And do you think there really is a you, a one true
No,
identity
I feel
that
like
you
I have 4 personalities. Brandon, you're next. Hold on. Alright,
And what are these
What?
different
No, it's clearing my
personalities
throat.
say?
I feel like 1, it's like my YouTubes. It's like my Christian channel. My Christian self. And then I have like my Fortnite gamer, smoke weed self. And then I have like the psychological, interviewing others, curious about life and questions self. And then I think I have like this 4th, like shadow, dark, who even knows self that I rarely see and don't want to see, and I try to tuck that person away.
And can you hear this shadow dark self right now?
No, it's like more of that dark person. I'm like my Fortnite personality right now. The best me, if you will.
So when was the last time that you heard this dark self?
Probably over the summer.
And what was going on when you heard it? Or heard her?
Oh gosh. All kinds of crazy things and feelings, yeah.
And do you want to tell me any more about what happened?
Basically my subconscious was like going crazy, like nuts, danger, this is crazy, stop. And my other side, my whatever side was like, no, you're fine. And it was pretty bad, bro. It was pretty bad. But I did learn a lot, and it made me like study all my psychology, personality stuff a little more intently, and that's where I kind of realized like I'll never be okay. I'm not okay. You don't see all the horrendous things that people have done to children, their families, their wives, their strangers, their neighbors, and just be like, oh yeah, no. Yeah, like humanity is fine. Like there's those people, oh, just do good and be good and that shine your love in the world. Well, no, fuck that. Like there's some dark shit in this world, and I'd rather hide sometimes.
So when you heard this dark side or dark voice, have
I
you ever
didn't
wanted
hear
to
a
hurt
dark
anyone?
voice, bro. It was just
Or
my
hurt
bad
yourself?
side
Like
taking
you said,
over.
hurt your neighbors, hurt your children, hurt your significant other?
Yeah. I've never wanted to hurt anyone.
Not you
Ever.
yourself.
No. I mean, not particularly, no.
And what do you
Brandon.
mean?
Brandon, no.
What?
No. Squad Phil? almost forgot. Steph really wanted to play.
Yeah.
You guys want me to use my Asian voice? My
So
Mexican
Crystal,
voice?
our session was about 15 minutes long. That's gonna cost you $100.
I'm gonna pay you $400 because it was worth every penny. Okay.
Not vain, but like very self-aggrandizing, I believe, self-obsessed. The world doesn't revolve around you, Crystal. And the sooner you come to that realization,
But doesn't it when it's like your
you
own life and your own world, and you're
progress.
just like kind of with yourself 24/7, except when you're sleeping? It's like, in a way, you are the director of your own life, like a movie or something. But
And you know, do you realize now why people have called you self-obsessed?
I mean, I don't know, because I have my own child, and I care for this child, and then there's still just so many hours in the day. Like, what else do you do with yourself? You're just supposed to like go care about others. I mean, if that's the thing, I guess. But when I'm subbing, honestly, I can't fucking wait till the day is over. It's not like I really want to do anything nice for people. I like hanging out with my friends and doing interviews and stuff to help people.
Yeah, security. We have a code 361. We have a possible sociopath. So I'm gonna need security to come here and
Give me a hug.
get the patient committed.
Give me a hug.
So that was another 5 minutes. So that's gonna be
Like,
I do.
no.
Do you?
nah, I don't got no mic.
Okay, the only thing about this skin I don't like is like its profile picture is not the cutest, but that's okay. 3 days,
Okay.
15 hours, you guys.
Why are you talking like you know me?
Right. Well, just letting you know.
I don't think care.
Well, I guess the rule should be like, if they don't talk to us in a few seconds, we should go back. Or is that rude? That's better. Yeah, new rule, if they don't talk within like a minute or 30 seconds, then bye. I said bye.
Like, my mental health is spiraling so fucking down bad, I don't know. And it's like, they don't know what to do to help me. That really sucks. So I don't have that kind of friendly relationship I have with my parents. I only see them as parents and not as friends. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I can't talk to them about anything.
That's not uncommon. That's what is common. I think at this point is likely a cry for help. But it's still concerning that, like, she's so young, and I mean, life's only gonna get more painful. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but there was once this quote that said, "You learn to accept life with the grace of an adult, not the fit of a child," or something. Like, you just have to learn to accept it. But I mean, she's still got a few years till she's not a teenager, right? So she's got a ways to go. And whatever's causing her that much pain, just keep texting her, I guess, just keep writing her and telling her, like, you're here for her, and, like, just don't judge her. It's okay to state when you can, like, hey, like, this is just how it makes you feel, but she's gonna do her regardless. Like, she's gonna do what she's gonna do, and you just gotta love her and, like, support her.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of stuff does a 17-year-old girl have access to? Like,
Listen to this. I was recently talking to my little niece, and she told me like she used to cut herself. She said it was like all because of her dad. Actually, like it basically all came down to her dad coming home, being a dick, yelling at the family, like yelling at the kids, being a dick to the mom, not like beating them or anything, but just being grumpy and loud, and they'd be on tiptoeing on eggshells. And like to everyone else, it seemed like they had the perfect family, but actually, she says no, they didn't. And she cut herself, and she had to see a counselor. She now sees a therapist. She just turned 15, and I took her to lunch for her birthday, and we got her nails done and stuff. And she just like opened up to me. I told her about Fortnite. I told her about you guys. I'm like, yeah, like actually during this pandemic, I've just been playing Fortnite and going to school and stuff. And she was just like telling me how that's like what caused her pain. So she had access to many things. She could have done anything. But once again, I think a counselor that she saw helped her. And that's honestly like what helped her. So
yeah.
your situation, I really think she just needs to like talk to someone, like, but how people get to that point, I don't know. I mean, I'm still learning myself. How do you get to like talk to somebody? Because it's an expense. It's a procedure. It's paperwork. It's like all this bullshit, And she has you, but I don't know. Oh, another theory I have is like sometimes people, okay, they just cannot open up to like a certain sex. For me, is like white males. I just completely shut down. I get on edge. I don't know what to say. I feel so uncomfortable. So that's another thing to consider. It's like sometimes people just don't open up to certain people. So if one avenue doesn't work, it's not to say that is not the way to go. It's just like to keep trying. Like with your job, it's not to say the next job will be perfect. It's to keep trying to get to a place where you can stomach it, like you're not depressed over going to work. You just gotta keep looking. So for her, I mean, I could tell you and I could tell her what would help her and make her better, but that's gonna have to come from her, like seeking help somehow. My opinion.
Okay.
Love you, Brennan. You hang in there, bro. Love you, Yams, but in a different way. Aw. Night, night, bye.